making the desert bloom. Look at what is happening here. Look at what is happening here. Look at what is happening here. These are grapes. These are grapes being grown in a desert. Look at grapes. Look at grapes in a desert. Look at grapes. These are grapes in a desert. In a desert. We can do this.
Who is a farmer? He's also a doctor. I will tell you. Ask him what kind of doctor. You will be surprised. He has PhD in
Archaeology.
Archaeology.
Man of many talents. He is in Idan for
21 years.
21 years.
Yeah.
He's actually, I've seen him experienced in many kinds of agriculture.
Yeah.
And today we will talk in general and about grapes.
Yeah. And Tisha? Okay. So my name is Roy. As Roy. In Hebrew we say Roy. In English I say Roy. Galili, and I'm from Idan. I'm an agriculture. As Adas told you, I think I experienced almost all kinds of crops in the Arava. Just name it. I mean, almost everything except mango, I think. And I will, and I'm also activist with the environmental campaigns. And I will tell you a bit about myself. I think as let's say a kind of a test case of what's happening in the Arava. And as Adas told you, I came here 21 years ago, at 2003. And like everyone, I became agriculture of export cultivations, especially pepper. In these days, all the area was almost a monocultura. You know the term, I believe, monocultura. Yes. Mm-hmm. So it was a monocultura region, and it was almost totally based on the export, especially on pepper export. And since there were many economical changes and development in especially in Europe, but also in the States, we start to see deflation process of moving to the currency rates wasn't good, and then we have many competitors, and we understood slowly, but some kind even rapidly by certain events like the big collapse of the markets in 2008, if you remember, and such an events, we understood that we must move to another kind of crops, and the biggest process was delivering to local market in Israel, and the local market is a lot more diverse. We have now here, for example, when I came here in 2003, all this area was planted only by peppers, a little bit of tomatoes. Nowadays I have here my neighbors here with eggplants and with tomatoes and with mango and a lot of palm trees, and here I have grapes. Now about myself, I can tell you that I was making a lot of change in searching to find how can I earn enough for my living, and also I was our farm was very big. We employed about 70 workers, and some of them were students, and we thought, since our relations with the workers were very close, we are a part of family, especially with the Thai workers. We thought that we want to find a way to have enough work to employ those people who are working with us for many years, and we thought grapes will be a good solution for this. We are only 4 years growing this crop, but it's very stable by by the income and outcome and income, and also by the use of manpower. We have now 20 people working here from Thailand. Also, every year we take some people, some Israeli workers, but they are just finished the army. They are young people. They work for about 8 to 9 months. So this was our solution, and I think it's in a way it's a good little bit of a taste of how to adapt yourself to the changes in the global markets. Now, I'm not sure what is your aim, but first of all, I think I will tell you a bit about the grapes. Now, the grapes here, actually, all the kind of agriculture in the Arava is not natural. I mean, the area is very tough, as you can see, and you came here at the beginning of April, and it's just a taste of the heat that will be here in August and July and even in June. It's very, very hot, and most of the vegetables are staying here only for one season, and we take them out. And to grow here something that is a kind of tree for multi-season is not, it sounds not very reasonable. And the reason that we succeed to do it is by being a bit cruel to the plants. What I mean, as you can see, the plant now when it is giving fruits, you have a lot of leaves and it is very green. When the season will finish, it's about a month and a half from now, more or less. In usual, in the north, in the fertile land, they take the fruits and they let the plant to sleep. We call it sleep. I'm not sure if there is an ergonomic term for this, but he's getting to some kind of state that he's not producing anymore, and he's staying and resting. We don't do it. We cut the tree for all his leaves, because if he will stay with leaves, he will die. So we cut him from all his leaves, and we let them go again. So we have very little photosynthesis working, and he succeed to survive somehow. And then in November we cut it again. So we don't let him to sleep at all, not at all. So I say it's a cruel, but it's a term, but it's really cruel for the plant. And this is the reason that plants here are productive for about 12 years, more or less. In Lachish, for example, Lachish is the capital for grape vineyards cultivation in Israel. They can cultivate it for about 30 years. And I was in last year in Greece, 2 years ago. I was in Greece, and I saw the vineyards of about 65 to 70 years. So here everything is very short. Another thing that we do to succeed in this very challenging task is using desalination water. We have the private desalination system here, and we use it for the watering of the plants, because they are very sensitive. They need a lot of they work very tough, and they need a lot of needs for this. And also we have here a big problem of powdery, no?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's.
I think the name is powdery. It's a kind of disease of
Powdery
fungi.
mildew.
Powdery
Powdery mildew.
Yeah,
Powdery mildew.
yeah. So this is a problem of all the Mediterranean. You know, it's even in vegetables, but here it's especially strong, and we have to avoid it. We have also special insects of the arid or hyper-arid area. So everything here is very endemic. It's very suitable only for this area and for this certain place and for this
Powdery mildew disease, I guess.
yeah. And another thing that we've done in purpose to deal with all this challenge is to work with the Tali marketing system. Tali is the marketing system of Lachish, of the biggest Israeli growers cooperative. And Tali is a bit, we say about Tali is that they are very good marketing, but they can put you a sue, but they can make it up and hang you from above. So we trust them very much because they are the best knowledge